When groups start a community garden, they often wonder what are some typical costs that we might run into when we start this garden. And one of the top ones, right at the very top of our list, is always water. You have to have a source of water to have a successful community garden. That might be tapping into some existing water lines, having some water lines run to your site, or maybe even drilling a well on your site and have a water well there. With that, you often have an associated water bill. That bill might be covered by the hosting organization or by the local government, and you might have some electricity costs that go with that as well. Another major expense is just preparing the site initially. Often a garden goes into a bare plot of ground, often has existing weeds that you need to eliminate, have to go in and take care of that vegetation the summer before you get started. So many gardens fail because they don't go to the effort of having good soil preparation in the beginning, and then the next year those gardeners are fighting weeds all summer. So if you can get that garden really well taken care of before the gardening season, that's a great help. Need to go in, spray weeds, till them under, spray again, till again. And then in the spring, you'll have another tilling that you'll need to do, as well as staking out individual garden plots for the group. Some other expenses that you will incur are regular maintenance of your site, whether that's mowing some paths, keeping them clean, mulching them, whatever, keeping the common areas clean. There are some ongoing, just regular maintenance expenses just to kind of keep the area nice and tidy and functional for your group. And you may want some infrastructure. You may need a shed to store your tools. You might have a wheelbarrow, some rototillers, maybe a lawnmower for those mowing duties. So you might need some infrastructure, some fencing, those water lines we talked about, maybe some common area features like some picnic benches, barbecue grill. And some of the gardens that are maybe larger or that are in a more remote location where they don't have access to a bathroom facility might even like to rent a portable toilet to have on site for their gardeners. One thing you may need to consider for your garden is some liability insurance. Often the hosting organization will help take care of that, and you'll go under their umbrella with that insurance. And then you'll probably have some meeting expenses. Maybe have some social events, some potlucks. You may have some postage that you incur or some copying expenses. In the initial phases, you may even want to have an attorney look over some of your constitution bylaws and some of those agreements. So there are a few expenses like that that are one-time expenses that you would not have every year. So as you're developing your budget for the year, just try to think of some of those major areas that you think of: the water bills, the maintenance, some of the infrastructure, maybe some tools, those type of things. And really, you can start a community garden and maintain and sustain a community garden on a fairly reasonable budget.
For more information, visit your local extension office or visit our website at kansasgreenyards.org.